My name is Sachin Rajan. I'm doing my master's in information systems in my last semester at Seidenberg School of Pace University. Today, I got a rare opportunity to interview our new dean, Dr. Amar Gupta. I just wanted to pose him some interesting questions and let's see what he says.
It's a pleasure meeting, Doctor. Thank you so much for your time, and it's a very rare opportunity to ask you some questions and talk with you. So let's kickstart by just asking you to introduce yourself.
Thank you for taking the initiative to organize this session. I'm delighted to be here. My name is Amar Gupta. I originally came to MIT for 1 year. That 1 year became a much longer period of time, and I was there full time for 25 years. Then the following 8 years, I split the year between Arizona and MIT, and in August of this year, I'm really privileged to become the Dean of the Seidenberg School here at Pace University.
Okay, so what made you to be the Dean of Seidenberg School? Like, what did you like about our school especially? Do you have anything to say about that?
Sure, absolutely. The Seidenberg School is unique. People generally do not realize the breadth of the studies that we are able to do at the Seidenberg School. Here we are really unique that all the different aspects of information technology and computer science come under one single school. So we are able to tackle the technical issues, we are able to tackle the business issues, we are able to tackle the accounting issues, the policy issues, so all the different aspects can be done. The other advantage we have inside of my school is that we cater both to people who are professionals in the area of computer science, but we also take people who are not with computer science background. We take people both at the undergraduate level as well as the graduate level, people who have backgrounds in English, anthropology, theatre, any particular one. I believe it lies a great opportunity to leverage it further, especially based on the fact it's located in New York. There's so many large companies here, so many large companies looking for new kinds of skills, and in particular there's several areas where I want to place greater emphasis on, one of them being telehealth, which I honestly believe is going to be the next $1 trillion industry.
As the new dean with the new position, do you have anything in your mind for our school, especially for the Seidenberg School, in terms of programs, in terms of the current students, in terms for the future students?
Yeah, I think we want to broaden the kind of activities that we conduct here, and by broaden I mean that we'd like to start a PhD program so that people can take their studies further, do research in those areas, computer science, information technology and others. We also want to strengthen our undergraduate and graduate programs, give more offerings to students, encourage people from other schools within Pace University to take courses here. The vision of Mr. Seidenberg is that every student of Pace, whether the person is an undergraduate or graduate, should do at least 1 or 2 courses from the Seidenberg School. So that's what we're trying to develop, a whole array of dual courses of dual interest, like how do computers affect law and how does law affect computers. So courses like this would be of interest to students in the law school as well as students in our school. And finally, we're trying to look at how the emerging array of products for computer science and information technology can be used to impart education in bulk, new options for distance education, new hybrid models. So those are some of the areas that I want to develop and foster, both at the Seidenberg School as well as jointly with other schools.
That sounds very interesting. So talking about the projects or research, are you doing any current research?
As the dean, you're really like the captain of the ship rather than being one of the drivers of the ship in that sense. So my job here is to foster and encourage other people to do the work. So that's one of the missions. I'm meeting individually with every single staff member and faculty member of the school one-on-one basis to try to encourage them to look at these new areas, try to understand the areas that they may like to propose, try to think of other areas where we can work together. So again, my job here is to see and encourage others to do, not so much myself doing it, but how I can be a catalyst in this process.
Do you have any specific advice or recommendations for the students of Seidenberg School in terms of their career, trends in technology of this age, especially to the current students, the alumni of Pace University, and to even the potential new students who have to come to our school?
Right. Well, first of all, I'd like to point out that despite what people may say or have said in the past, computer science and information technology are areas of growth, are areas which are still seeing a lot of jobs openings, are still areas where number of companies feel that there is not adequate number of people available in this country. So again, I think it's a ripe area. It's not a dying field in any sense of the word. Secondly, I honestly feel that people should think in terms of specializing in more than one area. So therefore, I try to encourage people to think out of the box, think of new interdisciplinary areas, because that's where the growth is going to be. That's where they'll be able to get high-paying jobs. If they're just one of the traditional ones, it will be much more difficult to compete in this marketplace.
Do you have any advices for the faculty and the staff of Seidenberg School?
Sure. I think Pace University has done a wonderful job being where they are. They have been very responsive to the needs of the local industry, the financial industry, the insurance industry, and others. So therefore, the challenge is how do we be responsive to the needs of the industry at this point in time. So I'd like faculty to work much more closely with industry, work closely with government agencies, work with other sponsors in terms of problems which are of an evolving nature. And instead of teaching alone, the focus should be to do research as well as teaching at the same time. Research in emerging areas, research in interdisciplinary areas, trying to show that the work you're doing has implications to it, and at the same time be willing to educate the students on the new approaches that you have developed. Research is important. So that is the message that I have to people, that yes, they go together, the research and teaching. It's not either or. That is my message.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your time.